They tell you a house can't want things. Wood and stone and old plaster don't hunger. I believed that the morning I inherited my grandmother's house on Mob Lane. I believed it right up until I found the first room that shouldn't have been there. 6 rooms, I'd counted. 6. The house had always had 6. But by the 3rd night, walking the halls because sleep wouldn't come, I counted 7. And from behind the 7th door, very faintly, something was breathing. I didn't open it. I want that to be clear. I went to the kitchen and I told myself the breathing was the pipes. Old houses breathe when the beams settle, but the pipes don't breathe in rhythm. The pipes don't quicken when you lean close, and the pipes, when you press your ear to the wall, don't whisper your own name back to you half a second after you've said it. I stood there a long time, with my cheek against the cold plaster, listening to myself being repeated. By the 5th morning, the extra door had moved. It stood on the landing now. Same swollen pine, same damp. The cellar wall was smooth stone again, as though it had never opened at all. I measured the landing 3 times. The wall was a full 4 feet deeper than it should have been. The house was growing. And the terrible part, the part I couldn't stop turning over, was that it was growing inward, making room for something. I found the cellar stairs behind it, narrow, rotting, going down into a dark that felt waiting. Gran had always told me there was no cellar, said the house sat on a slab of solid limestone, but the stairs went down, and the air at the bottom was warm and wet and moving, like breath against my ankles. I did not go all the way down. I want you to understand that. I turned back, but the stairs turned with me. There was a mirror at the end of the upstairs hall, old, tarnished at the edges. Gran's. I avoided it after the 2nd night because the room it showed behind me wasn't the room I was standing in. It showed the hallway with 7 doors, all of them open. And when I turned around to check, my hallway had 6 doors, all closed, exactly as it should be. But the mirror was always a little ahead of the house, showing me what it was going to become. I called a man from the church, though I'm not a religious woman. He came in the afternoon. He stood on the landing and looked at the door and went very quiet. He pressed his palm flat against the wood. Then he turned to me, and his face was wrong, too still, too patient, and in a voice